Now, at the end of every broadcast week, our friends at Local Waste, you can check out what they do at localwaste.ca, operating across the prairies, handling big and small businesses' waste and recycling management requirements, building relationships, demonstrating integrity every step of the way. Well, they wanted an opportunity for Real Talkers to be able to blow off a little steam, to head out into the end of your week, to head into the weekend with that feeling, the feeling that comes with saying what you've always wanted to say. So we open up our email inbox. You respond in a big way, and that means that we present a little something called Trash Talk. All right, this is a public service announcement from Lindsay to all you fellas using online dating apps. Keep your shirts on. Shirtless shots are not necessary. Fight ain't appealing. It ain't sexy. It makes me swipe left. That's like the worst, swiping left, she says. And don't take pictures in bed. This is gross. I don't want to see your dirty sheets and your bathroom. Your bathroom? When you take a photo in the bathroom mirror, you're implying you don't have friends or family who have taken photos of you, and that is sad. Do not, I repeat, do not use images where you've scribbled out people you're in the photo with. That is so tacky. And please consider limiting your big fishing catch and your quadding. That's lame. Lindsay, that's where we disagree. She says, know that your images say a lot about you. It shows your lack of good judgment, your lack of taste, and your lack of laundry. I promise I will not be swiping right. That from Lindsay. What about this one from Dawn, who says, let me get this straight. We buy bags to turn around and recycle them? I'm talking about these blue bags that are used for recycling. Like they're, garbage bags except for cardboard and plastic wrappers. It just feels like adding insult to injury. We're told to sort and separate our recyclables. Oh yeah, don't worry, they'll get new life after you stuff them into this blue sack. And don't worry about climate change. You're doing your part by putting your soup can and your newspaper into the blue plastic bag. Right. This is kind of hitting me personally. I feel like Dawn is screaming at me personally. I'm yelling the words to myself. Dawn says plastic bags don't biodegrade ever. They degrade into smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller pieces of plastic, into microplastics that show up in our land and water. My recycling is going straight into the garbage bin. That from Dawn. I feel like I can't go any further right now. I feel like Dawn put me on the spot. I feel like I'm responsible for microplastics being swallowed by baby turtles in Costa Rica right now. This one from Cheryl, who says the Alberta government is refusing to acknowledge and respect the new national holiday, the new Day of Truth and Reconciliation, formerly Orange Shirt Day, on September 30th. Just when I think I couldn't be more embarrassed to live here, Jason Kenney finds a new low. My husband and I have had a number of conversations over the last year with our girls about the possibility of moving and what that would look like for our family. Our own daughter is filling out university application forms, all of them, every single one, outside of Alberta. She's a top student. She just completed a summer research internship at the U of A. She has no desire to study here, where education does not appear to be valued. By the time our other two daughters have to decide where to study after high school, we hope to have moved to another province. Cheryl. She says we've run out of patience for the time it may take, even beyond the next provincial election, to fix the issues created here. We can move on, and that's what we intend to do. Cheryl says, thank you, Alberta, for 20 years. Sorry we have to break up. Cheryl, please don't go. We need the good ones to stay. Jess says, I'm so angry, I'm tearing my hair out trying to figure out why we're okay with sending kids to school with no COVID safety measures. Ooh, this provincial government wouldn't stand for their leaders hiding as cases skyrocket. No other Canadians, says Jess, would be cool with their province driving away doctors and nurses during a pandemic, or if their chief medical officer of health saying we need to start living with COVID a few months before kids can be vaccinated. Says Jess, in all caps, why are we okay with this? Convince me we're not exceptional in terrible ways, because I'm not hearing or seeing that Alberta actually gives a shit, and I have no idea why. That from Jess. How about this from Tyler, the tired nurse, who says we protected the most vulnerable for 18 months, the immunocompromised, the elderly, those at risk. Now who cares about 650,000 kids? The Premier's dereliction of duties have placed my 9-year-old's health and well-being at risk. Shame on the school divisions that without masks mask mandates. Political asshattery abounds. That from Tyler the Tired Nurse. His email was kind of on the, and then I saw asshattery, and I said, that's a great word, Tyler the Tired Nurse. And this from Jeremy. Jeremy says, I'm beyond fed up with the hypocrisy of this world. We talk about how awesome we are, how innovative we can be. We got billionaires engaging in metaphorical sword fights, trying to get to space first while people starve. A generation ago, we'd vaccinate people without hesitation. Now people lose their shit when asked to save a life. People of faith preach tolerance and love while continuing to discriminate, persecute, and openly hate, while at the same time gaslighting those same groups by accusing them of violating their religious freedoms. We talk about safety cultures in workplaces, yet willingly destroy laws that keep people safe at work. And now we're contending with a Seinfeld-esque election that keeps us nothing but distracted. Jeremy wonders, when do we all finally realize that at one point or another, all of our shit stinks, and get our heads out of our asses and start giving a damn about each other? We want to save a world, but we don't want it to change because it's uncomfortable. But let's get real. We only grow when we're forced to be uncomfortable. And then he signs off, kindest regards, Jeremy. Well, our kindest regards to you, Real Talkers. As mentioned, we're taking some wellness days. This is our last day until the Tuesday after Labor Day. In the meantime, check out our YouTube archive. Check out our podcast. Catch up on shows you may have missed. And, of course, we'll be active to a certain degree on social media. Give us a follow at Real Talk RJ. Send us an email to talk@ryanjesperson.com. And keep on keeping it real. We'll talk to you when we talk to you. One love.